Me introduce myself. I am Naura Fatima Tusara from the Faculty of Dakwah and Communication, and I will be speaking about the fire in 7 apartments in Hong Kong. Hello everyone. Today I will summarize in detail the tragic fire incident at the Wang Fu Court apartment complex in Tai Po District, Hong Kong, which occurred on Wednesday, the 26th of November 2025. This incident was the deadliest fire in modern Hong Kong, claiming the lives of 159 people, injuring 79, and leaving 31 missing. This tragedy particularly touches the hearts of Indonesians because many of the victims were migrant workers. I will discuss the chronology, the impacts on Indonesian citizens, the government response, the situation on the ground, and historical comparison so that we understand how important safety is for our brothers and sisters abroad. The fire started in one of the apartment units in the morning, quickly injuring 7 buildings in the Wang Fu Court complex, the main residence of migrant workers. The fire spread ferociously, filling the area with thick smoke in just 10 minutes, making evacuation difficult for hundreds of residents. According to BBC reports, the atmosphere around the site was filled with grief and anxiety. Families gathered, waiting for news of their relatives. One man cried inconsolably while speaking to local media, saying he had not heard from his wife, who was trapped inside with their pet cat. Nearby, other residents said theirs, asking, why did the unit fill with smoke so quickly? How could this happen? People had no chance of surviving. The exact cause is still under investigation, but it is likely that an electrical short circuit or negligence accelerated this disaster, taking away the homes and lives of many people in an instant. Of the 140 Indonesian citizens living in the complex, the majority of whom were domestic workers, out of a total of 155,000 Indonesian migrant workers in Hong Kong as of December 2024. The Indonesian Ministry of Foreign Affairs reported that as of the 3 of December 2025, 125 were saved, 9 had died, 1 was still receiving medical treatment, and 5 were still missing or their condition was uncertain. Many of the survivors are traumatized, while their families in Indonesia wait anxiously. The Indonesian Consulate General in Hong Kong took immediate action. The Indonesian Consulate General in Hong Kong took immediate action, forming a family coordination team to answer questions, collect data, and facilitate the repatriation of remains. Kemlu spokesperson Euphonio Miming Kang said that the identification of some of the remains has been completed, but some require DNA samples from family members to speed up the process. Coordination with the Hong Kong authorities is still ongoing, so the repatriation schedule cannot yet be confirmed. The Indonesian community is also solid, Seringetin from a migrant workers organization said they are collecting data, coordinating with Indonesian workers, gathering entries for temporary shelters, and visiting victims to provide emotional and logistical support. This effort demonstrates our solidarity in the midst of grief. This incident surpasses prior Hong Kong virus, like the 1960s Sham Shui Po fireworks explosion that killed many and displaced residents. The 1990s Carlyle building fire in Kowloon with fatalities and injuries, and the 1940s hazardous warehouse blast. The Wang Fu Court tragedy underscores danger for migrant workers in affordable, risky urban housing. For Indonesia, it calls for enhanced abroad protection via diplomacy and safety education, prayers for survivors healing, missing folk, and swift remains repatriation. It stresses cherishing life and solidarity. Thank you.